So it has been 6 episodes since the last review, but you know what? Penguin is finally over and we got to talk about it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I was positive then, and I'm positive now. I know that there are some takes out there that say that this show was boring, but honestly, I just can't agree with that. Each episode, all 8 episodes, had me on the edge of my seat, ready and looking forward to what was going to unfold into the next episode. Going from somebody who really didn't care that we were getting a Penguin show in the first place at its announcement, because again, the Batman was kind of a mixed bag for me, to now being somebody who really wants to see what's next and what's coming, especially for these characters, is really crazy. And I got some thoughts on this. I think that this show overall served as a very interesting origin story for Oswald Cobb, and showing him build himself up and use the fact that he was sidelined in the Carmine family to recruit those who have similar feelings, who also feel like they've been sidelined, who also feel like nobody sees them and they need to prove something, and also showing how smart Oz is by always staying steps ahead of Sophia or Salvatore. Colin Farrell in this series, I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again, was fantastic. He does such a great job in this role, from the look of the character to his demeanor and his characteristic traits, portraying a version of Penguin that, at least in this show, sometimes you really want to root for, but then just when you do, here comes the villainous intent and you sit there like, damn it, Oz. Not to mention, bro is just weird. His mommy issues were revealed to be way more present in the finale than I thought that they were to begin with. It was weird anyway, but that finale, I was sitting there watching that scene with him and Eve, and I was, oh, this is weird. Oswald's rivalry with Sophia Falcone was so enticing, kept me wondering how all of this was going to unfold and how it was going to play out by the end of the series, because Sophia too was a character that I really liked. In a lot of ways, I was rooting for her because she's this character that has been framed by her father and gone through so many tragedies, being sent to Arkham and finally getting out and taking it out all on those who a hand in her framing. I was there, I was like, yeah, Sophia, go ahead, get yours and get what you're owed. And I loved her crazy and chilling expressions when she decided to really let loose. I thought that was so entertaining. A lot of the times during the series, I was torn between the two characters because I liked them both and I wasn't sure who I wanted to win this war, even though it was probably obvious that Oswald kind of has to win the war, right? One thing that I really enjoyed about this show is that it does a great job at reminding you that Oswald is the villain and he is not a good person, which is different from things like Venom, Morbius, and all of these other projects that try to take these well-known characters, these well-known villains, and try to paint them with a hero brush. Here, even though, like I said, sometimes you find yourself rooting for Penguin, wanting him to succeed and take over Gotham, things like him double-crossing Salvatore, learning about his motive for jump-starting the fact that Sophia got sent to Arkham, also him quite heartlessly leaving his brothers to die brutally, and Vic, Vic, man, we are most definitely going to talk about that. But all of these things that show that Oz is the bad guy. He is not a good person. He is the villain and not somebody that we should be empathizing with at all. And I thought that that was a really good angle. And I was grateful that they didn't try to make him a hero in some kind of way or an anti-hero, even though the Gotham Underground scene might think so. I definitely think that we'll be seeing more of Sophia. And I do look forward to seeing how her relationship with Selina Kyle will flesh out. I totally forgot that Catwoman was another daughter of Carmine Falcone. So that might be kind of a way to introduce Sophia into maybe the Batman 2 and involve her with some of these mischievous acts that Catwoman is undoubtedly going to be a part of. I can definitely see Selina Kyle maybe going after Penguin herself. I just wonder why it took so long for her to reach out. Or maybe it was Eve that kind of put the connect together, realizing what Oz really is. Maybe she reached out to Selina since she does have a relationship with the girls that worked at that club. One thing about the show, or really about the finale, that I thought was kind of weird, I was like, man, you shouldn't even did that, was the goddamn bat signal that was at the end of the last episode. Like, why? I know that we're in a Batman universe, but you never showed Batman at all in the entire show. All this bull crap going on, and all of a sudden now Gordon feels there's a need to throw up the bat signal. And I do think that Batman, at very least, should have been teased throughout this series. It kind of felt like he was nowhere, doing nothing at all in this entire city of Gotham. So his absence is kind of strange, considering that he's supposed to strike fear into these criminals of the night. But we'll have to see how it plays out during the next movie. Maybe he was busy. I don't know. Said we were gonna talk about it. We gotta talk about it. Vic, man. Vic. No, Vic. Man, that pissed me off so much because he was such a great character. He had such a great arc. So much growth from the first episode up until the finale. There were times that me and my lady were sitting and watching this show and we were kind of debating back and forth whether or not we thought Oz was genuine in his feelings towards Vic, because at times it definitely felt genuine and it felt like he was really trying to take him up under his wing. And truthfully, I think that he did. I think that he did care for Vic, but the minute Vic said that you were family to me, I was like, oh no, Vic, no. Damn it, Vic. I wanted to throw something at my TV. So many times he got Oz out of so many sticky situations where Oz could have ended up buried, all to turn around and not even hesitate to kill him. There goes the theories that he was actually Victor's ass, or was he? Characters come back all the time, but I don't know. Bro was looking pretty lifeless at the end, but I'm still pissed about it. Should have got on that bus, Vic. At the end of the day, I really enjoyed this show. It was entertaining to stick with this for 2 months and flesh out a universe a bit further that I, at first, really didn't even think was pointless at all, because this is not in the DCU. But now, even though I still feel like, hey, maybe you don't do a separate universe from the universe that you're trying to get started up, I'm still in it for the ride because I just want to be entertained. I want to have a good time when sitting and watching these projects. And in truth, that's what this show did. I was entertained. I had a good time. I had fun living in this world for the 2 months that we got it. So where I wasn't all that positive on the first Batman movie, I'm actually looking forward to the second one and seeing how Oswald now runs things in Gotham. He got his little top hat, he got his little suit. I'm still pissed at the fact that they don't say Cobblepot. I don't know what the deal is there, but I'm entertained and I'm looking forward to see what is next for these characters. And I really hope in some way, shape or form that Vic comes back. I think it was needed for him to go the way that he went, but still want him back, bro. That was a favorite character of mine in this series. So we're gonna have to see. But that is my thoughts and what I got for the Penguin. It's out. It's on Max. If you haven't, go watch it. We're gonna have to see how these numbers perform. If you did watch the show, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments below. What was your favorite episode, or where do you think this is going? If you did stick around to the end of the video, I appreciate that. Make sure you hit that like button so that you push the video out to more people. It helps the channel and I appreciate that. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can stay updated and notified when I drop a new video. Y'all already know the routine. I'm out. Y'all be smooth. Stay geeked up.